So for those 6 months, I was like, every day I'm going to, and like those are like the best times of my life. Like,
Sure.
like we're like now going to the one day we're going to MT's house, the next day we're going dropping off something. I'm going to Casper. The Coke thing like was the longest process. It took like almost a year just to put together, like just the back and forth. So I mean, I was there like when I can be there, you know. But yeah, and then when it came alive, like when it launched, when it dropped, I was there. That was like definitely like the best, like one of the best moments for the brand. A lot of my friends then would come to my house and be like, oh, can you like, you know, borrow me this, borrow me that, like ask me to put their
really
outfit
styling
together.
people,
Like,
yeah.
it was always that kind of stuff. And like, that's why I'm, even just like school uniform, I'd always try and make it look like I'd wear, like when, you know, that highlight era, like when those neon colors were in, like
Yeah.
I'd wear 2 socks and have like my white socks underneath. I had that strip of neon showing, like
That's
those
it.
kind of things. Like I
Yeah,
used to go
taking it
crazy.
there.
Yo. It's your boy Calvin X, and this is SA Streetwear News. We out here, and I'm not rolling dolo. I'm rolling with the crew. On my
Million
right,
men, Marawa.
and on my left,
On your left,
yes sir, far left.
grand theft auto, home theft.
Joe. Joe. Aye,
Tokyo Black,
Yes sir.
3 stack. You're gonna get jacked.
Jeez.
Tell him.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's for the crime. All my life I like a crime, okay?
Okay. We don't have money. We don't.
Only money that I want.
All right, guys, and we have a very, 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 very,
Very special.
very special guest. We're bringing the guest, eh?
Very special.
Very, very special.
Very special.
Fam, you know, top of the league, you know,
Member.
member.
A true member.
If you don't know her,
Period.
now you're going to know her. She goes by Zan. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stick to Zan because, you know, they don't know you like that.
You don't know
You
me
what I'm
like that.
saying?
Yeah,
You know,
let's stick to that.
co-founder, you know, top of the top, you
Big
know.
queen.
If you want the drip, hit her up. You know,
My brother,
if
if
you
you
want
need,
them pasta,
if you
hit
need
her
the
up.
drip made, hit up.
In Amsterdam.
If you're trying to understand how you get it in,
Hit her up. If
You understand?
If you don't know what to wear, peep the gram. It's too much. Shout out Zen.
Aw,
Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
guys. That was such a nice intro.
No,
we tried.
Period.
We tried over here. We tried over
tried
here.
out here. We tried
We
out
tried
here,
over
man.
here.
Yo, guys, let me just let you know quick, fast, man. Co-founder, Styla Gang Original Designs. Okay? Co-founder, you know, Styla Girls, you know, peep them. She's too much. She does the fashion level.
Fully.
Luxury personal shopper for those who don't know how to rock it.
Oui.
You know what I'm saying? Part of the game, the community. She's too much,
Yes.
you know? Designer, dog.
Damn.
Designer, so you know, bro.
What do you not do in
Yeah,
this
that's the
fashion
first
thing?
question.
That's my first question.
Before we do anything, you know what we do here, man. Should I start this side? Or
No.
should I
Yeah,
start
start, you have to start that side.
no.
Let me start with myself.
You guys know this is my worst time of the show.
Oh,
This is my least favorite part of the show.
start
bro.
with Enzo Marawa.
Marawa, come on, Enzo, dog. Why do you do this every time we here?
Okay, vandaag ik jullie new era keep, wabo.
Let's go.
Keep your siya agente, mara ya wabo.
Okay,
Keep us in about ish. Wabo. I don't know what it's called. I've just found it.
okay.
With the pants and the shoes, man. You know, I'm just chilling today,
The
bro.
Zazas.
And the Zazas. Shout out to the pink room on the nails. Gotta zoom in, get the smiley face.
Sure. Is that it?
That's it, bro.
No, Antona, why don't you always play it down? But what?
I just got 3 feet check. You must see me in real life. You must come see me in real life so I can bless you in real life.
You can't do SA Streetwear News and not do fit checks, bro.
Because with these, I'm still building. We are building.
Yo, this guy's still building.
We are
Where you
building.
at now? Foundation, the walls up.
It's like button all the stands.
I'm
still-
looking for the plot.
Still looking for land.
Oh my goodness. But okay, cool.
What you got on, man?
Today I've got one camels made by Olea Lifestyle. It's not available, don't ask. I got the XLs, you know, Pumas, the
Yes.
fat one. Shout out to the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then because today we got, you know, the queen, I had to say,
Oh, nice.
you know what I'm saying?
Say the
Styla gang.
tribute socks.
I had to say the Styla gang. I wanted
That's
to wear
dope.
that other tee, but
That's
it doesn't
dope.
fit anymore, man. You know that tee.
Which one?
The one we did with Nomuzi, but it don't fit no
Oh,
more.
yeah. The girls club
This
one.
is my keep, you know. If you didn't know, this is actually my keep. You can actually catch it right now in my keep website or at the store. Then underneath Brotherhood.
Black.
You know what I'm
Did
saying?
that just drop?
No, I dropped last season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that, but like, you know, Ellie Bad Boys.
Mm.
You know, and then the visors, them square, that's pretty much it. Zan, what you got on?
So I'm wearing that exclusive girls club.
Let's go.
SS24. It hasn't dropped yet, but we're dropping it real soon. And yeah, and I'm just wearing like baggy jeans. I'm wearing my Air Maxes. Yeah,
That's
keeping it cute. Keeping
I
it.
love the detail on the shirt, like
Yeah, me
at the
too.
bottom there with the little.
Oh, the frills,
Yeah,
little
so
frills and
fly.
stuff. Yeah,
Frills, boy.
yeah. Thank you.
Shout
We need. I know that's right.
Yeah, we do.
out.
We do.
on that hype.
Hype hates his job.
Okay,
guys.
we're
Yeah.
waiting for this one.
This guy hates his job.
Today we were
Hey,
waiting
it's
for
the
this
big
one.
week.
Today we're
Best
waiting
dressed of the day.
for best
Oh
dress.
man,
Best dressed of the week.
it's not a big thing.
It's not.
I wore my Zazas on my head,
Hey,
and then I wore some Zazas on my face.
based on a true story.
What's this? Tech Pack Tokyo
Sure.
Black.
Once upon a time.
These are locals. I think the brand is called Souvenir. Local
Shout
brand
out,
Souvenir.
shout out.
And then
Choo,
no,
choo,
some
choo, choo,
some
choo.
big A.
Beyond.
Choo, choo,
So for
choo,
the
choo.
asthma. So some
Choo, 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 choo,
big
choo.
air bubbles for the asthma. Yeah.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yo.
Based on a true story.
Otherwise, leave it alone, okay? Otherwise, just let it be.
Oh, you say it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
bro.
it's just otherwise let it be.
I like that one. Just let it be. though. And today, man, I don't know. Today it's hectic, bro. Guys, quick one, man. We just want to give you a little recap of what's been going down. You know, like this. We went to Brum. We went to Brum last week. It was last week, right? Went
Yeah,
to
we
Brum.
did.
It was a Saturday. The kids pulled up. It was a crazy line. If you haven't peeped it, go on our socials +27 SA Streetwear and you'll see the recap. Shout out to the team for always killing it.
Swang Josie.
So shout out Mahuta, shout out Self-Made, Cheese Boy. These guys had a DIY situation going there. They are family. And the kids pulled up hard.
Yeah, that line was around the corner, so.
That line was ridiculous. Everybody was wearing swank. Shout out to the kids. Yo, swank is big, bro.
Swang Josie.
They're even coming with a barista
Brother.
inside their
Oh.
joint.
Brother.
Oh, that's
nuts.
fly.
It was crazy. I couldn't believe the amount of kids. Shout out to the 6, man. Shout out to the Val.
I keep telling you niggas
Because the
about the
Val
6, bro.
pulled up to the store like crazy, bro.
Those kids are not playing in the Val.
I was blown away, but they were like, yo, where's SP?
I'm busy working on the album, boys. I'm
They're
so.
like, yo, man. They're like, Marawa is not here. We pulled up. They
Yes,
actually
in
stopped
fact.
me and they said, yo,
Where's Marawa?
where's Marawa?
Next time, boys. Next
They're
time.
like, yo,
Yeah, next
Kelvin
time.
Wabona Luena, the 6 is out here. Shout out to
Eish.
everybody in the Val that showed me love that day. I appreciate you, boys. Shout out to Kelvin. Shout out to Kelvin's little bro. There was a lighty there. They were like, yo, you remember me? I was like, dog, this guy is young. He's got an Instagram account. He's buying swank. I don't know. He looks like
Crazy.
he's like 12 or 13 or something.
Yeah.
I think he's younger. I think he's
He's
12.
tapped in young.
But he's tapped in. Learn out
That's
of
fine.
Valley, dog.
Tanataka diyo apal in Tanataka, I'm fit.
No, it's ridiculous. Shout out to
Nah,
them. I
those
like
kids.
what Mahout and them were doing, bro. You had to wear swank. You had to RSVP. So shout out to the kids for participating, bro. Because, wow, man. Bram was alive once again. It reminded me of old times. I was very happy. And what else happened? Oh, you had to wear swank to be able to get a free item that and then you can buy like one of the logos or the stickers or any other stuff they had there to put on the item. So they were
Because of the customization.
yes,
nice.
they had to go, and the people were like, "Wow, I like that."
That's
man.
pretty fly.
I like that. They also went to Cape Town. Shout out to the Bro Clubhouse that did the same thing. They pulled up there.
Bro
Still need to
boys.
get these guys over here to let us know how Cape Town. But you know, we're going to talk Cape Town. Cape Town loves those things, you know.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. I think that was amazing. Before that, I went to Shelf Life, but that's another episode. Don't worry about that.
Why mustn't we worry about that, big
Because
dog?
there's something coming up, man. You know, as part of something else. I just remember. You know?
Now I am worried about that.
You worried about that? Nah, it's spov and stuff. Don't worry about it. you know?
Woo!
Don't
That
worry
is
about
now
that.
hard.
Don't worry about that.
I'm exclusive.
After that, shout out to Empty Space. Shout out to MK. Shout out Hunting for Kicks. We pulled up to Empty Space. It was Samurai Farai residence for a month, and he had some few pieces there. Hey, dog, some skateboards there. He done.
Yeah, no.
There's
those
some carpets there that I saw.
pillows.
The pillows.
Very,
the
very
the
dope.
tote bags. The what
Even
else?
the kicks.
Yeah, he had kids
Those
there.
yeah.
that purple clock might have to pull up to +27. You feel me?
Yeah,
Saw that thing.
that's +27 colors. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
thinking
might
the
have.
same
But the
thing.
skateboard decks definitely
Yeah.
need to get that. Do you guys mess with Samurai Farai's items? Have you guys gotten anything from him? I got a tee from Bhutan that he did, like the 50 limited situation when he dropped it Bhutan. Shout out to the Bhutan family. Just don't know if I should wear it or put it in a frame. You know,
You're
Wear
supposed to
your
get
clothes.
two. You're supposed to get one to rock and one to stock.
Wear your clothes though.
must wear my clothes.
Must
Wear
wear
your
your clothes.
clothes.
Coming
Yeah.
from
It's a one-
coming from a style person, so
Wear your clothes, yeah.
Even if it's a
you
number
heard
17
you
out
heard
of
her
50.
what she
Yeah,
said.
you must wear it, bro.
Must wear it.
Wear it.
You know what? I'm gonna wear it. Next episode. Catch me in that thing.
Gotta
But like,
put it
yeah,
on.
any piece from that
Not
bro that you
yet.
like?
Not yet. But I fuck with the skateboards. I might
too.
get the skateboards. And the pillow. I want the pillow. Two parts for the pillow.
Sure.
I should drive.
Sure, but we friends.
Yeah,
come
but
on,
Samurais,
we're gonna cop.
I want to collect. I want an art piece from Samurai more than like all those collectibles and stuff. I just
Yeah,
want,
yeah,
piece
yeah,
for
like
the
a
wall.
print.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proper print.
Sure.
He's got a few of them there at Egg Rosebank. Go check them out. A4s and A1s and all that. So there's
Yeah.
some nice one that you can get. You don't have to really go for that big car off bat. You can just get like a little ones. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. No.
But Jen, you Tokyo, you like some of them shits?
Yeah, the skateboards. I like skateboards. Like when the thing is on the skateboard. You know, like I like that as a canvas. But I want to get that when I know I'm staying in a place for a while, because otherwise storage is a
It's a ish.
storage is a
Dal,
big
yes,
issue in
dal.
my life. You know, shoes in boxes and things that you like are like in boxes. So yeah, when you place you know, like a whole wall. Because I got a couple of skateboards like from friends who do art,
Nice.
but I don't want to like install them until.
Yeah, no?
But yeah, out of everything, probably the skateboards came out really nice because I like that shiny varnish that they end off with.
Yeah.
They've got that matte texture. Yeah, shout out.
No,
I
the
think
boards are
SA
clean.
Streetwear News should get some deck. Shout out Dema Rumo.
Yeah, we
Holla at
should.
him. You know, holla at the bro to see if we can organize something.
I mean, Speedy gave me the plug last time we were with him.
Oh
So,
yeah? What's the
just need to
plug?
go to Durban.
Oh, Deben.
Yeah, there's a
Actually,
homie
I
in
know,
Durban
bro.
doing the
One
boards.
dealer. Shout out One dealer.
Yeah.
Shout out One dealer. He's
Just
like-
hit up one D, them fit and get them boards made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else happened there? Oh, you guys were shooting a movie, dog. We were with Scoop.
Oh, Scoop! Hey,
Shout out Sia.
Coach Scoop.
Shout out Sia, dog.
Scoop made me buy that thing.
Yo, this
But it was
guy.
a good
dog.
idea. Like, yeah.
This guy shot a whole
it
movie,
ended up working
dog.
out.
Did you buy it? Yeah, you bought
I
it. That's
bought
why you
it,
wear
yeah.
it. Do you know?
I
Do you
worked the
remember
next
the
day.
name of the store that you bought?
I
that?
actually can't remember the name of the store, man, but it's in Bram there by 70 Juta.
Yeah, they
It's
had
like
a
a thrift shandis.
they had a couple of stores there.
Can't miss it.
Thrifting store. They had a camo store, and they had like.
I even bought
stores.
something by the camo side, bro.
What you get? Yeah, this
MK
guy.
Fresh
bro.
made me buy this ish, dog.
Joe. I want the SA
Yeah, I
Streetwear
was on
News.
fire on
Enzo.
this day.
Yeah?
I was on fire.
What did you get us? What did you get us?
Yeah.
What did you get? Dog?
I got
Besides
like
the-
this a jumpsuit. Like
Okay.
a camo jumpsuit from the camo side.
Sure.
It's crazy.
And I think that was his.
It was his own, yeah.
own
MK Fresh was
collection.
like,
yeah, because he's
MK
crazy
Fresh.
with the camo.
Yeah, he's like, yo, how did you find this, bro? I'm gonna give it to you for half price just because you found it.
Sure.
I'm like, yo, I'm taking it. Yo, it's crazy. That
Shout
thing.
out, shout out to the.
Shout out
family.
MK Fresh, man.
But it was
OG.
cool seeing Sia, man, Scoop.
Yeah, Scoop,
He
man.
introduced me to what's it, Tony Daimani.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Tony, bro. He didn't have time.
Ndabezita.
Yeah, he didn't have time, but like next time you pull up, man, come through the +27. But it was really
Yeah.
great hanging out with those guys. But it was very short time. I liked everything. The installation is great. You can still go check it out. It's gonna be there for a whole month.
Dope.
I don't know about the pop-up and thrift stores, but like, yeah, definitely go check it out. You can go hang out. The deck is nice. It's summer now, you know. Go do your span day. Go have a little drink. Go just hang out in Bram. The block is hot once again.
Nah, Bram is happening.
Yeah, shout out to Bram.
Shout out to Bram, bro. And then after that, it was, oh yeah, Zaid. Ladies and gentlemen, Zaidon's man has been hinting the great sneaker. We're all anticipating. We're all waiting. You know, have you guys seen it?
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
I've
it,
seen
yeah, I
some
saw.
snippets.
I've seen some
I
snippets.
think
Saw
I
a
think I
snap.
think it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really dope. Sometimes it's good to take your time to put something together. So obviously we can see that it's been worth it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get SA footwear
Hey, stop.
on feet Real
You know what I'm
soon.
saying?
Yeah, shout out Zaid, shout out Grade.
And it's not easy to get it right. So like, shout out. Like, it
definitely.
really looks good.
Yeah, we like what we're seeing. I mean, like for a bro that's into sneakers, you know, for a very long time, it makes sense for him, you know, to be like, okay, let me take my time and operate something. And speaking of sneakers, I remember 2019 sneaker exchange. It was at Rosebank, ne? I think it was Rosebank.
The one underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Zen there and she had the butler. I was like, yo, I need to cop something here. There was a t-shirt. You know that one with the small logo?
The
That's-
small T-Rex.
Yo, man, that's
Yeah.
my favorite tee. I lost it somewhere in Cape Town. Hey,
Aw.
Cape Town.
What was the setup there? Like all of the stalls were like corrugated iron. It was like shacks.
Yes, like there was one section that was like that.
And then the other, like, because ours was just like, we just had like our banners and there was
Okay.
no shack thing. We just table
Okay.
and banners, things on, and then we had rails.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like
Yeah.
different, yeah.
I think that's the first time we actually engaged fully.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, every time I've copped the brand, it's always you.
Really?
It's always like I haven't copped the brand when there's somebody else. It's the socks, it was you. The tee
yeah,
was you.
yeah.
Every time I cop, I was like, okay, I know Zen is the one. Dog. It's the one that's always engaging, always making
Sure.
sure. Because like, yo, man, I like them partner. So yeah, man. When I was talking about Zaid and then the sneaker exchange, I just had that memory of me
Yeah.
copping that T-shirt that I don't have anymore.
Ah.
So
You
is
need to
that,
cop another one.
is that always your thing? Like when it comes to the retail, like side of things, you want to engage with the consumer and that stuff, or was it just by chance?
So it really was. So back then, so this was like 2019, right?
2019, yeah.
So it's, I think 2019, 2020, I used to do pop-ups as well.
Okay.
I think that was before I like formally was like a part of the brand.
Okay.
So like I'd do pop-ups and I'd get to see, because I was never like, I had other stuff that I was doing at the time. So then like when we had pop-ups, I was like, okay, I'll be there and just engage with customers, see people, see what people like, you know, just get the whole vibe and like of what the brand is like when it's outside. And I mean, it was fun for me then. Like, I mean, I never missed the sneaker exchange. Like, I think we did like, I did Cape Town, I did Durban, I did like all the sneaker exchanges.
Damn.
From
That's
like,
dope.
I was
Yeah,
there.
you were outside.
I was outside.
Yeah, you were outside for real.
Yeah. So
For people who don't know like how to even get to a space like that as a brand, do you want to give them a rundown? How does it work? Does Zaid hit you guys up, or do you guys like, hey, guys, we see that you have this sneaker exchange thing coming up. We're interested. We want to pull up, and then the logistics.
So okay, with sneaker exchange, you know, to be specific, like normally, okay, Zaid is a friend of the brand. Like, so I met, like, Zaid is friends with Mpo, like they go way back.
Nice.
So I met
Shout out
him.
Mpo.
Yeah, I met him through the brand, and so he'd obviously always like hit us up, like, yo, I'm doing this, and then, you know, it was like we standard, like we were always there, like we'd always have a pop up. But like in terms of other events and stuff like that, like I think they normally, like, they would post, like even with sneaker exchange, they would post like, if you want to be like have a stall at the events, then you can, I don't know, you like your email or whatever, you hit them up, and then and then it's so it's
So
just
it's
like you always
accessible.
just have to be on the lookout, like
Yeah.
what's happening, what are people posting, where are people going to be, like, especially I think if you're like an upcoming brand, like it's nice to just get that exposure, because like you get to meet other brand owners, like, and then you know, so that
See
kind
how
of
they
stuff
deal with
really,
it,
yeah, like I think it's crucial to, you know, do those kind of things.
But is there like a criteria? Because obviously, like, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to be involved in the setup. But then obviously he's got to be like, yeah, no, yes, okay, maybe.
Yeah, shortlist.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to like you have to be an existing brand. Like, I mean, have like you've sold items before, like
Okay.
that kind of stuff. I mean, it can't be like your first time trying
Inventory.
To, yeah, like, you know, you just have like a backstory of something. You have a page, you know, you have like you're selling.
It's a
items.
business,
Like
yeah.
it's a real
Yeah.
business. It's not
Yeah.
just like you're not just winging it. So
I feel you. I feel you.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how they do the whole process, but like I
Yeah.
think you'd have to be like a
Yeah, because you guys
established-
were there like from the long time.
yeah, like
Yeah.
from before I was even there.
Yeah, that like every time. Yeah, Styla Gang would always be at Sneaker Exchange. I
Always.
remember I bought this cap a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like a Lumo green with a black with the black T-Rex.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all the 5 panels, like the
Sure.
quash
Oh yes,
ones.
the nylon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You see? Thank
I'm
you.
going.
Thank you. Thank you. God, no, that's dope. And then, like
That's
you said, you were
fly.
doing pop-ups before. What were the pop-ups?
I was doing pop-ups before.
Like before you were going to the
Before you came
the
into
SBM
this,
ones.
yeah.
Oh no, like that's when I started doing pop-ups.
Ah,
like
okay,
with
okay.
Escort. Like before that I was doing my own thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, tell us.
Sure. Okay, it's like a longish story, but like I studied fashion, right?
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm like a graduated,
Dope.
and then
Come on, hype.
Graduation.
Come on, dog. Come
Would
on,
you
dog.
graduate?
Come
Yeah,
on,
so
boys.
extra.
But you
Would you graduate?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Boys, back here.
Nah.
Boys, back here.
Shout out.
Sorry,
man.
Master.
Shout out,
Please
man.
tell us your story.
Graduated
The first-
situation here.
I think this might be our first plus 27 graduate.
Graduate.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Because Okomutu
Make
Okomutu
some
drop
noise
my arms.
for that one. No, wait.
No, like not disrespectful.
Yeah,
No,
disrespect.
respectfully.
We love ya.
You know,
Hey,
Yeah.
I dropped that myself.
you see,
You know what I mean?
No shade.
but you were saying.
Yeah. Continue.
Yes. So so I graduated, and then I had like a 9 to 5. So I
Okay.
studied fashion. So I always wanted to be a fashion buyer.
Okay.
That was like the main thing. So I did like I was a buying assistant
Oh, dope.
for ItCon. So that was
Wow.
like 2018, 2019. So that was like my everyday life. So 9 to 5, that's what I'm doing. And then that's why I was like, so I was doing pop-ups on the weekends, you know. And then 2020, COVID hit,
Yes.
ItCon shut down.
Ish.
And like when it was happening already, like I think that's when Styla Gang launched like an online store. So I was already like there. Like I wasn't there anymore at it. Like with everything going on, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I want to do this anyway. So so that's when I started doing like Escort full time. That's when I launched Girls Club in 2019.
Nice.
The female
That was super
division.
fly, I won't lie.
Thank you. So yeah, so then that's the story.
That's hectic.
That's a dope story.
It's a cool story,
It's a
bro.
story.
Fire.
So with the girls' club, did you feel like there was a demand for such a thing? Like, did you feel like, we need things that are like more
Good question, man.
catered to us? Obviously, like the brand, and a lot of streetwear brands are like unisex in a way, but like see a top like this, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and like I mean with Escort, like it's always been a unisex brand, and there's always been a lot of female customers. But like I just felt like I mean I basically wanted to so my original plan was to always like start my own streetwear brand, like female streetwear brand. That was like my plan.
Sure.
And then when I met the guys, they were just like, oh, what do you do? I was like, oh, like I'm studying fashion, whatever. They were like, so don't you want to like just come help us out, see, like, because they didn't have like a fashion background type of thing. So they were just like, come into the team and let's see what we can do. And then eventually they were like, okay, so what do you really want to do? Like, what's your plan? And I was like, so I really want to like do female like clothing, like I want to make like dresses, like, cute kind of girl stuff, but still streets. And they were like, okay, cool. Then we can have a division under Styla Gang for you.
Okay,
Then
crazy.
that's
Right.
like yours, like you do whatever you want to do with it. But like, and for me, it was like, okay, at the time, like this is like the biggest local brand, like,
Definitely.
I mean, why not? The customers are already there, the name is already there, the store is already there. Like, there's so many things that are already there. All I need to do is just like now introduce this division, and yeah, that's how.
And also
that
you kind of
happened.
understand like the consumer because you spend so
Yeah.
much time like
Yeah, with them
Yeah,
and
with
like
them.
just with the brand and
Yeah.
stuff. So it was
That's so fly, man.
Easier.
I want to take it back, bro. I want to take it back. Because the origins, the place where it started. We always ask people like back then, did you know that you wanted to study fashion? Well, let's say high school.
No, I didn't.
What was Zen like in high school? What was the fits looking like?
I mean, the fits were crazy. Like, I mean, the uniform already. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
we wore school uniform and stuff. But like, I
CVs.
always, CVs I went hard. I won't
Sure.
lie. Like, that was like a special, day for
Shut
me.
down.
Yeah, no, that was very special. That was always special. Like, I'd plan it for like way in advance. Like, that was really always special. And I mean, I think like a lot of my friends then would come to my house and be like, oh, can you like, borrow me this, borrow me that? Like, like ask me to put
You're
their
really
outfit
styling
together.
people,
Like
yeah.
it was always
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. And like that's why even just like school uniform, I'd always try and make it look like I'd wear like when you know that highlight era, like when those neon colors were in, like
Yeah.
I'd wear 2 socks and have like my
Oh.
white socks underneath. I had that strip of neon showing, like
That's
those
it.
kind of things. Like I
Yeah,
used to go
taking it
crazy.
there.
I enjoyed that stuff. Like
Taking it there.
You're taking it there.
How greedy!
How greedy.
So when did the
Yeah.
idea of fashion come? As in, like, yo, man, I'm too much. I need to
Yeah, no.
organize this thing and just study it. What was going on to make you say,
let me do this.
what was going on?
Yeah, what was the
that
pivot?
era?
So like I mean, I think my environment had like inspired me. So I mean, I had an older sister who was like into clothes, dressing up. She used to buy like fashion magazines. So I'd always
Shout
like,
out to your sis.
yeah, no, shout out to her for real.
She still exists, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out
the
to her
sis,
for
you know?
real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I used to like dress up, wear her clothes, like,
Okay.
you know, those kind of things. And then I was like, I actually want to learn how to make clothes. Like, and then my mom took me to sewing lessons when I was in high school. So I used to go.
Mamzo.
Big shout out, mama.
Hi, Mamzo. How you
Big shout out,
fought?
man.
What? People don't get there. Be like, what? Diaparo, stop it.
Yeah, no,
Or be a lawyer or something.
No, she took me like every Saturday I'd go to my sewing lessons, and this was in high school.
Yeah.
And then after that, so it was like, okay, so what are you gonna study? So like I did accounting, I did business man, and the initial plan was to like study accounting. But then I was like, nah, this is not it. Nope.
Yeah.
No, this is too much. And then I heard, and then my sister was like, okay, maybe do like study marketing and you can still go into fashion, you know? Because when the first time I told my parents about fashion, they were like, there's no
They
way.
weren't buying it.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's
You're not gonna go to school to study how to make clothes. Like there's
How
no
to
way.
dress.
You need to study something that
Wow.
you know, like that makes sense.
Yeah, backup
So
plan.
then I was like to my sisters, like, okay, maybe like study marketing because you can still go into fashion, you know, and you can still do any other job. Like it's a broad industry, you know. So then I was like, okay, cool, I'll study marketing. And then grade 12, I found out about Lysoff. And I was like, no, actually, I can just go to fashion school straight. I don't
Same
need
time,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, and like finally, I convinced my parents, and then I was gonna go to Lysoff, and then I ended up going to UJ because someone who went to Lysoff actually was like to me, "Don't go." They were just like, "For what you want to do, just don't go. Rather go to like a UJ because then, they were just like because at Lysoff you can study like fashion buying and fashion styling, and you know, but like and then at UJ you can study fashion as a whole."
Okay.
So
dope.
I studied, so I went to UJ.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like you can study fashion as a whole?
So like at UJ, there's only 2 options like for fashion. So it's either you study fashion design or fashion production, which is what I did.
Okay.
So which is more like on the business side, but you still learn how to sew. Like so they still teach you all the steps of like making clothes, like retail, business, like patterns, like you literally learn everything to do with fashion. So it's not it's not limited to like a specific thing.
Like one
Just
component.
practicals
Yeah,
or whatever.
so it's
yeah.
like
So it's kind of like, if I'm understanding it, it gets you ready to like start a brand, like so you know all of the touch points, like if it's like textile, if it's like how to put a
Yes.
business strategy for fashion
Yeah.
together, and like production and like
literally
pipeline.
every single step like you go through.
Okay, and you graduated that.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out. Shout out to the UJ.
Shout out to
That.
the
Shout out UJ. Shout out Lysoff.
No, we like that. We like that. So Lysoff only to teach you how to be a buyer and what else?
Yeah, so you can do styling, you can do makeup, you can do there's a lot. Yeah, there's just a lot of modules. I was gonna do buying only. Something like that. I was gonna do fashion
Oh,
buying.
yeah, it's more limiting.
Yeah.
Hectic.
But it's dope. Like I know people who went to Lysoff and they're doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, us too. This bench is Lysoff alumni bench.
Hey, yeah.
Come on.
I see your thoughts, sir.
Come on.
Tell them, poison. Tell them.
Shout
Tell
out.
them. No, man, that's dope, bro. Styla gang, yo, iconic. I would say that Coca-Cola collab was crazy.
Wish.
Were you part of that?
I was there. I was definitely there.
Were you saying no? We want that skirt that goes like this.
Like yeah, I was.
You want
I
the
still.
jacket?
It was kind of crazy because I still had a job at the time. I had a 9 to
Really?
5. Yeah, and like it was
Fine.
Hey.
Assistant buyer.
Yes, when I was an assistant buyer. So it was hard to like be there. And that was such a long process. The Coke thing like was the longest process. It took like almost a year just to put together, like
Crazy.
just the back and forth. So I mean, I was there like when I can be there, you know. But yeah, and then when it came alive, like when it launched, when it dropped, I was there. That was like definitely like the best, like one of the best moments for the brand. Like I won't even lie, like those are the best times.
I'm sure the bag was heavy, ne? You said,
Well.
Wait.
can't talk about that.
No.
Can't
We can't talk about that.
If you can, if whatever you want to talk about, but I wanted to know, like, leading up to the bag, right? Like you said, the thing took a year.
Yeah.
Like, what was like? Just give us an insight into what a collaboration like that with a huge multinational is like. Like, is it like 6-week approvals? You give them a design, they're like, no, we want this, like that type.
Okay, so it's like it wasn't just us, right? So there were other
Yeah,
brands
like
there. There was
Lucy.
Rich Nisi,
Yeah.
there was Meili, Cape
Shout out
Town,
Meili and
there was
Matt.
Soulsoul. Yeah, so what happens is, so obviously the first part of it is like bringing us all of us together, and then just, you know, laying it down like, hey, this is what we want to do. And obviously it was also through an agency type of thing.
course.
Yeah, like it wasn't direct, so it was like through an agency. And then so yeah, and then it was just like a back and like, okay, what do you guys want to make? So these are like, yeah, it was, I don't know how to describe. It was literally just like a design process more than anything, and then obviously approval process. Like there were a few changes. There were actually quite a lot of changes actually from what we wanted to do initially to the end result. But it's literally just a back and forth of like, okay, client not approving, changing this detail, and then until we got the whole collection right. And then after that, it was production, which was also like another crazy process, like getting the stuff made, trying out different, like going to different factories, figuring out like which because we had like sublimation, we had to use different factories for different elements, you know. So yeah, it was quite a process. And then I mean, I think when the garments were done, when the samples were done, I think that was when then we went into like the launching of it, which was fun. I think like the how we putting it out, like just the little announcements. And like I think the best part for us was that we got to have like a Coke can. Our like Styla gang had like a Coke
Is your name on it?
can. Yeah.
That's hard.
That's crazy.
That's hard.
What?
Yeah.
How long was that thing in circulation?
For like, so it's 2018, 2019. Yeah, for like 2 years.
And they were for sale, like.
So they were
nationwide.
not for sale though.
Oh,
cans.
So the cans,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
So they were not for sale, but like
They just gave you like a custom
so they
case
gave
or
us, so
something.
that when you come to us, so we had a fridge, like a
Full of
huge Coke fridge in our
Crazy.
store.
That's so
All of
hard.
And
them.
every customer, like when you buy something, you get a can.
get
And
a
every
can.
time they
That's
finished,
nuts.
they'd come and they'd refill. Like
That's nuts.
when we
That's
had an
fly,
event,
yeah.
we had like our Coke cans. Like
Ish. That's
yo.
powerful.
Yeah,
Ah, that's big.
That's
Big
powerful.
things.
Yeah.
That's big things.
That's huge.
Remember
Okay.
that day, dog.
So from the email hello Styla gang, we Coca-Cola, we want to Coca-Cola, good God.
Ish.
From that email to the approval, how long did that take? Of like, okay, we like your designs, no more back and forth, we're gonna go to sampling.
oh, like that was like maybe a month. Like that was quick.
Okay.
Like I think by the time they emailed us, I think they were, because also it was more than one brand.
Okay.
So they were like certain that these are the brands we're
That they wanna
going
work
with.
with.
Yeah. So that process, I mean, and obviously we like responded immediately, like, yo, we definitely trying to jump on. And yeah, so that was quick. That process was quick.
It was a production one that was like the
The production was crazy. That took long.
I'm
yeah.
asking because I think a lot of people, and maybe people who are interested in getting into making stuff, don't realize like how long it takes to make a thing.
Yo, it
To
takes
make a thing like nice, you know?
yeah, especially locally, like
Yo.
See?
it takes time to get it right, you know, like to get the right, like from getting the right fabric, like that takes time. Like you need to go to Cape Town and try, and then go to like, you know, and we don't have a lot of options in terms of like fabric in South Africa, so it really does take time to get the right quality and like, you know, so that process takes forever. Like, and I think everyone, like, you need to just be patient with it. Yeah, like just don't rush that process. Like never rush the production process.
I always talk about that as saying like, yo, man, production
time.
is key, bro. Production
Yeah.
is key, and like Cape Town, Durban, those are the places where it's like those guys are not spoon-fed like out here in Joburg. Material is like, if you don't go to Musa's or what, that's the only options. But nowadays, places where you can make your own material or print and stuff, but that's very expensive. But like, if you do want to check out some nice, dope places, I suggest you go Durban or Cape Town. You know, to have those options. And production is key, guys. Please, make sure those things you watch there. Make sure you know what's going on because
Yep.
But like some of the kids don't care. That's what I figured out. Some of them don't really care.
Then we're not
about
gonna care about buying that shit.
Dang.
I don't think they don't care. Maybe they don't know these people.
They don't
That's
know,
what
and I
you're
think
supposed to do.
it's a learning process.
learning,
I think
yeah.
we all start somewhere. You know, you're not gonna just start and it's like you have the best quality. You know, it's
But
just like
But don't you think there's people that don't care? Like they just want to get
Like
it
as
out.
the-
They want to
as
get
the
it
bro
done.
Who's
Yeah.
making the stuff?
Yeah.
They
Like
are.
I feel like
they are.
I feel like consideration isn't something that everybody that's
Has,
like
no?
top of
Yeah.
their mind.
I feel
think
you.
getting it out is more important than
Yeah.
like
And making the coins.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like the quick wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
And they don't actually
True.
care about the quality because they're like looking forward to the next thing. To them, it's like that kind of consumer where it's like, I buy this now. I don't want to wear that again. There's another one. I'm gonna wear that one.
But I think there's a world for that also. I think like I'm being harsh because probably people doing stuff is better than not doing stuff. So
exactly.
if you do stuff and you're putting things out, and at least if you're learning, okay, I need to take a little bit more time with this. Maybe I should be, maybe I must get better tags or like slowly building like that. I think maybe in that instance it's not bad, but I just feel like a lot of the time you want to support, but it's like the washing machine is gonna cut this thing.
Hey, it's gonna finish it.
So
only one way.
yeah,
Literally.
It's gonna finish it. You were talking about like you used to go to while you was working 9 to 5. You were going to the members there, Styla gang, and then how did that really connect? Is it because they said like they asked you like, what do you do as a buyer? That's something that's pretty dope. I know a couple of people buying. So what did they see in you that like made them say, you know what, you the one to operate this thing? Is it because you had management skills or you applying everything you learned from your 9 to 5 into this new space that you were coming in?
I think because like I think from the day one we were just like I was like, okay, let's make this, let's make that, let's make, you know, like already it was just like they see like where I'm at, like they see the vision. I'm like showing them like, yo, let's, you know. So I think that, and also just like that's when they also started kind of making like thing items from scratch in a sense. So like I had obviously a lot of knowledge on like patterns and like, you know, fabrics and those kind of things. So then that's when like my input kind of helped at the time. So it made sense. And also I forgot to mention that I actually, when I was in my final year, I had to do like what do you call this? What is it called again?
Practical?
No, like you know when you go and you
do the
work
hours.
for yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
What is it?
thing.
Wow, not
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that one. Where you have to gain the
Yeah, but
the
I know what you're
hours.
talking about.
Yeah. Internship.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. So I didn't.
This guy's hectic.
guys,
This guy's
what
hectic.
does he mean?
Boom.
Please continue.
So I did mine with Styla gang
Thank you
for like
for that.
6 months. No, was it 6 or
You
3 months?
intern at Styla gang.
Yeah, for like
Hectic.
6
What?
months.
Wait, how?
I thought
This
that's
was
crazy.
before. This is when I was in varsity.
Yeah, but how did you get that? That's gonna be your internship.
Because I was like,
Already-
these are my friends.
She was already
so
linked.
all you had to do was like work for, like intern for a
Like a
clothing,
brand.
a clothing
Oh, okay.
brand, like
So
a
what
clothing.
did you have to
company.
go in as a person doing this course? Have to go and find a place. Okay, well, I found a place that's
Yes.
gonna accept me
Yeah.
for 6 months to do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when
Nice.
you came back and said, "Oh, so I'm gonna do mine at Styla gang."
Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
I
Yeah,
did
and
the
I
same
mean-
thing.
Issue.
Oh yeah?
I went to Cool Out.
Shout out.
Shoot.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Who are these people, man?
Yeah, man.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, should I also mention where I interned?
yeah.
Nah, well, it's fine.
Mention, man.
Wait, why
it's
not?
that. Yeah.
It's fine.
This guy, right? Always does this.
He
Eh?
wants to tell
Man
her.
of mystery.
Man of mystery, humble out here.
Nah, we humble ourselves.
Asuka.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did mine with them. So for those 6 months, I was like, every day I'm going to, and like those are like the best times of my life. Like,
Sure.
like we're like now going to the one day we're going to MT's house, the next day we're going dropping off something I'm going to Casper.
Dope.
Then we linking up with AK. Like I literally had the best internship like in my class when you
Yeah.
had to come back and they were like, so what are you doing? Like, so I was like doing this, going to this
I was
event.
jealous of you.
Nice.
I was
Like-
jealous of you.
Punishing them, pressing them in class. Yeah.
I hated you.
And
Then
everyone else was like had these whack people even left their internships, they didn't even
Yo.
complete them because like, and I was like, guys, like this is like the best thing ever. Like
internship rocks, guys.
yes, the internships, like
Hey, dog, yes, shout out to the
those,
internship.
shout out to
those- I'm
internships.
getting merch, like you
Dog.
know.
Imagine.
Doug.
Dog.
That's an internship.
No.
So I
It's
think
a
Jealous.
successful case study
That's
of
my
an
brother.
internship.
I am so jealous,
Shabby.
Doug. That's
successful.
Those WhatsApp stories are on fire. They're just looking at shit.
Dog,
like
where
that.
did you internship?
Where did you
Yes,
internship?
Yes.
we want to know.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. So back in the days,
Even.
Adson Main, Maboneng, Level, the brand Oslo, shout out to Jabu. We had a little clothing brand there, it was dope. But I didn't like how other people were taking photos of our product.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm actually planning to pick up a camera and learn how to do this thing.
Okay.
And then Chris Saunders, if you guys know Chris Saunders, or you can Google him, he's very well known, bro. Shout out to Chris. I asked him, I was like, yo, man, I actually want to pick up this camera and learn. And then he was like, yo, bro, come intern here at my studio.
Boom.
Crazy.
Shagalaga.
So shout out to, Chris for,
Was that when his studio was in there across Maboning?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my first cover was the DJ Mag with crystals. And
Ah,
so that
Dope.
was
my first
crazy.
cover.
That was crazy.
Hey,
Second one
man.
was, anyway.
So, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's not about me, dog. It's not
No,
about
come
me.
on, but
But we wanna know
We wanted to know,
interesting internship stories.
Yeah,
That's,
and then
you know.
the
That's a
second
good
one was
story.
Destiny magazine, the woman one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time actually seeing my name.
Who was your boss?
It was Chris. Chris was
No. Oh, there was the second cover. I thought you said
Yeah.
you interned at Destiny Mag.
No.
Oh.
I interned with Chris.
This is always Chris Saunders.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chris
fine,
was there.
fine.
And then I developed my skills, started practicing with like every individual creative that came into the store that I fucks with, and then they were like, yeah, gave an opportunity, started documenting people like P Cutter, Cool Outs, and like everybody that was,
Hey, guys had nice
Involved.
internships, most.
No, it was
Badly.
fire, dog. It was fire, I won't lie.
Badly.
Very dope internships.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout
Cool Out,
out.
my boy said Cool Out, dog.
I wasn't even doing any, like, I was just recording, bro.
Crazy, dog.
And then going back to Zgela saying, hey, dog, I was sound engineering that thing.
Sure.
I had to tune the guitar.
Mm.
I had
For
to do
who?
the piano for Reason.
Thank you.
Understand.
That's what we're doing here, Chief. That's what we're
One
doing
time we even had AKA in there.
here. You
bro.
get me.
Yo, that's actually,
I
yeah,
think
that's
they were
going on
doing
here, bro.
Yippee or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be
I'm
bad,
feeling
yo.
left out, yo.
It used
Huh?
to be
You didn't
bad.
intern,
you
my
didn't-
boy?
Oh no, me, I
internship,
interned.
Yeah, yeah,
At
I
High
did.
Snobiety.
Yeah. Joe.
End this podcast. End it, dog.
Like yeah, no, he was. He definitely was.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
those were landmines.
Finish us some more.
Those were
bro.
landmines.
One
My
nice
brother.
story from there, High Snobiety.
Yo, kids, go Google that.
One,
bro.
hey.
Please.
One dope story.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that happened there. Like during my time there, they did a because I was interning in the editorial team, so like writing stories.
Sure.
So everything was digital.
Yeah.
But then there's a friend of mine who is he's a very big artist. His name is Robin Road.
Mm-hmm.
And then I convinced him to like do the story with him. He had the studio in Berlin. That's like an old train station. That was his studio.
Shit.
So we did a story, and then they printed it. They put it in the magazine and put it digital.
Crazy.
So that was my internship experience. After that, I came back to Georgia and I was like, I'm coming to kill
I'm
everybody.
fucking I'm too much.
I am back to kill everybody.
I'm Thor now.
No. That's too much.
But yeah,
That's
no,
too much.
I did this on purpose because I feel like people underestimate
Intern.
internship experiences
Yeah, they
and
do.
like listen to like all of us here have like a good experience.
Mm.
And it's not that like don't drop out, whatever. But I think it's like you got to work through the motions of things and sometimes like be somebody's assistant
Mm-hmm.
or like not be in charge so that you can have those fun experiences to be like, actually, I like this occupation
Yeah.
so that you fall in love with it before you decide you want to go in and do this for the rest of your life, you know?
That's true.
True.
Man.
Yeah.
Just
Very
hearing you being in space. First, you were in the Styla again offices, like HQ, and then you're doing all these pop-ups or dropping things with all these interesting people. They get to see you, they get to know you, you get to build a relationship. So that's
And you're getting a feel for the
Yeah.
thing that you're doing too.
I
like
always talk about there like being visible, participating,
Yes.
and then people getting to know you for what you do. So
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty dope. And the fact that your 9 to 5 taught you something,
A lot, actually.
taught you a lot. People saw you and then they said implement this thing because you are coming with these skills that you've developed from Zgela and your 9 to 5. You know, so people think that like you know,
Yeah,
you
people
just come, you
downplay
fly,
it.
you
Yeah,
just
you
come
come
and
in.
you
Yes.
do
Yeah,
all
I
that
know.
stuff.
Top already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
all these things that you've mentioned and covered, these are the things that actually, you know, works for you in real time right now and with the brand, like a big brand like Styla Gang. To even go as far as starting the, you know, Styla Girls Club is just crazy. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah,
'Cause,
Yeah,
you
that
know,
thing is
Yeah.
crazy.
that one is too much. I always say
I
every
need some
time you get
Styla Gang
something, I'm
Girls
like,
Club
yo,
merch,
man,
bro. On live, bro.
swing those things this way, bro. You know, how did that like? What was like the first designs or the first project you worked on?
And how did it feel to
Yeah.
finally have your...
Oh, now you are inside.
Now you're actually doing what you
Graduated.
Yeah. So I started so Girls Club launched in 2019, in June 2019. And I think the first pieces I made were like hoodie, like it was literally just a hoodie, a bucket hat and a t-shirt. So it was 3 items, and they were all orange. They were all orange. They had the Scott Girls Club 2019 printed, and at the back it was like believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. And like I think the reception was just like crazy, you know, like it was actually very overwhelming. And for me it was like, okay, this is not even really like what I really want to do. This is just
The
like
top
still
goal.
light.
This is
Like,
light.
yeah, like you know,
Yeah,
it's just yeah, it's still very light. But like after that, I think that motivated me to just really like go hard with this brand. You know, like I didn't think a lot of people would be like that into it, like, oh, okay, actually, because like, oh, there's a girls, you know, everyone was like congratulating me. And I think also just how we put it out, like how Scott put it out, like they were just like, okay, so this is, we're introducing Scott Girls Club. And you know, Zan is like, you know,
Heading
it, like, yeah. So that was really quite an experience. And then after that, I think my first real big collection was the Luscious collection. So this was in 2020, and it dropped in September 2020. And this was like, I had like joggers, and it was like
Oh, yeah,
in
I
the pink
remember
font,
those,
like that Scott Girls Club in pink, you know. And I like the fact that that's when I started to incorporate like the girliness,
element, yeah.
but like it was still like with basics, like unisex items. So it was just like t-shirts, joggers, sweaters, and then I had like tights for the girls and like sports bras, the 2-piece. It was very cute. Like that was like still probably like one of my best collections. And then the guys also started wearing it, which was like amazing. Like I think it even brought more traction to the whole brand, because like guys were just like, I want the pink, and I'm like, really?
Oh,
Like,
I want the pink.
and it was such, like, I felt like it was such a girly like font, you know.
Yeah.
But like the guys were really like rocking it, and yeah. So I hope that answers your question.
I know, shout out.
That font.
Me, every time I see you, I tell you, I want that one.
Me, I want the girly stuff.
You want the girly
I want
stuff?
the pink stuff, yeah.
Fast forward, I
want-
see you at, sorry.
Not bad.
Fast forward, I see you at Namuzi's crib. Shout out Namuzi.
Blanco.
You know, I'm
Shout
like,
out
hey,
to
what's going
Namuzi.
on here? And you're there, and you guys have a dope setup. You got the drink, you got the, hey, it was too much there. How did that big link up happen?
So I actually met Muesli at a sneaker exchange.
Hectic. Shout out Zay.
Crazy. Shout out to Zaid. Yeah.
Hey.
So we met at sneaker exchange, and she was just like, oh, she was with Kim. So like I was cool with Kim. You know, Kim
Shout out
has
Kim.
always been like about girls. Like she was like probably one of the first females to rock Girls Club, like in the industry. So they were together, and then so Kim was like, oh, check this is Girls Club, and like Muzi was like, wow, this is when we just dropped the Luscious collection. So Muzi was like, oh, this is so dope. And I think I didn't give her items on that day, but like we just exchanged contacts, and like we spoke after that. And then I think I arranged to come give her stuff, like drop off a few things. And I think I dropped off stuff, and like she wore them the following weekend or the week of, you know, which was so amazing. Because I mean, like, you know, other people they'll take their time, you know, but like, so she so she was a real one. Like she rocked the stuff, she tagged the brand, And then after that, and then there was a music video she done, and she asked for more items, and I went and I gave her stuff. And then after that, she was working with an alcohol brand. She had a deal with an alcohol brand at the time. Yeah, so then she hit me up and she was like, yo, she wants to do an activation at the store with the brand. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. But like, and then I thought about it and I was like, actually, how about maybe we have, because you can just come and like have an installation and have free drinks, but like, let's make it, rememberable. Like, let's add something to it. And I was like, how about we maybe collab on the t-shirts or something, And she's like, oh yeah, that's dope. We could definitely do that. He said, okay, we'll collab on a t-shirt. And then after that, I was like, actually, let's add a few items. And then it was literally like a back and forth. She's like, okay, let's do this. Like, we were sending each other stuff like on a daily, like, oh, this is so cute. Like, oh, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should. And we sampled a few stuff. And then it ended up being a whole collection. Like, from saying
Fire.
we're going to make a t-shirt to like a whole, we had like pants, like the cargo satin cargo pants. Yeah. We had, I think that's actually my favorite collection, guys. That's actually, that collection was fire. We had like a set like tights with the crop top, and we made everything ourselves. Like, and this was, I wasn't working with the factory. Yeah. So like we made all these things in-house.
Oh, I was about to say, like,
we had bucket hats, like tie-dye bucket hats. I literally tie-dyed the fabric. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was such a nice collection to work on, I won't lie. And like, she was like the best person to work with. Like, we just understood each other. Like, we were, we're on the same vibe, same energy. She'd come all the time to check progress. Like, she was like so involved. Like, it wasn't a matter of, okay, you're gonna make this and whatever. Like, she was so involved. Like, and she'd come and like we'd sit and like she'd watch some of the, so that was like how that happened. The collection happened, and then we had a launch. So and then we couldn't have the store installation because I actually planned to have like this big installation at Zone 6, and then it was still COVID, so there was restrictions. And then we were like, okay, let's actually just do drop-offs of the collection. Yeah, and then that's when we had like crews of, well, I don't know if I can mention, but like, so the brand came and like,
you're not cutting the check, don't tell them.
And then, so they were doing the activations with us, and then like, so we literally go to each person's house, and then they come and they set up like a whole bar, and then we had like a whole PR box, and then we unbox, and there's like,
digital content, boys.
Content. That roll up is actually crazy.
Come to the posse and say, bah.
That's crazy.
Same
like,
but lockdown was crazy with the digital ideas, because you had to come up with a plan.
You had to be creative.
Because the restrictions were nuts.
You had to figure it out. No, that was amazing, man. I remember when I walked in, I saw you there. I was like, oh snap, because I was still, cell phone Calvin with the SA Streetwear news.
I remember.
Starting, pulling up with the cell phone.
Calvin.
You know what I'm saying Numuzi, please, man. I see you've got a drop, dog.
Sally Kelly.
But shout out to Numuzi, she's always been about it, always supporting
She
the
is.
family.
Blanco.
She even said, yo, man, you want to do what? No, Anton, I've got this collab, pull up.
I remember she told me like on our way, she was like, yeah, no, because that was after we did the drop-offs. Then we went to her house. I don't know what was happening. I think we're just hanging out. And then she was like, oh, there's this guy. She was like, yeah, there's this guy. He does this. I was like, oh yeah, I know him. And she's like, yeah, he said he wants to come through and just do like a little. I was like, yeah, sure, that like
Minister.
Big Tamlin.
Pulled up ka cell phone here and it Numuzi, please, man. Ish. Tell the
Sally
people what
Kelly.
you're dropping here, and she spoke, she was, very
Shout
dope
out
about it.
Numuzi.
Grabbed the young skipper there because I always like collecting, my bro stuff. So I was like, yo, man, shout out to Zen, shout out to the family. That rollout was amazing, man. Guys, you
was
can learn
beautiful.
so much.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just need to go to the pages and see, learn, get inspiration, and let the people, teach you a thing or two, man. Because I was also like blown away. Scoop pulled up, done design. That was a whole lot of Zintle,
also say, yeah.
Shout out to Era, man. Shout out to Era. If you like them things, make sure you're going to cop that. Bro.
So you said that was your favorite, but which other ones did you enjoy working on, like collab projects or like brand projects or something like that?
So in terms of Girls Club, that was the only collab. That's the only collab we've done.
Okay.
And then in terms of Escort, sure, yeah. We've had quite a few. We've had quite a few collabs. Thank you. You guys did say hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, no.
We would.
It be like that.
Thank you.
We interrupt this message for a water break.
Shout out to Vachi.
Shout out to Livati. Shout out to Livati.
Government Jews.
Please.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did, in terms of Girls Club, that's the only collab we've done so far. I've had other collections that I've actually really enjoyed working on, like City Girls. That was like literally a City Girl collection. It was for all the City girls. Like
During that City Girls time.
Shout
yeah,
out
it
to
was
City
literally
Girls.
during
Like
that
the height
time.
of
Like
that
that,
time.
it was literally during that time. Like and
Hey,
everyone,
that time was a lot.
and
Shout out
those
to
it was
the
like
City Girls,
tight
man.
shorts. You know, like dresses and skirts. That was
Yes.
really fun.
With the whites and the reds. And
The whites and the red. We had a Valentine's Day drop. Like, yeah, that was really fun.
Clever. That's clever.
Ospanu.
He's and her. We had a he's and hers on Valentine's.
Sure.
Like we had
Yeah.
a T-shirt
That's
that
cute.
goes with it. Yeah, and then but in terms of Escort, like there's been so many collabs. I think the MT one was we actually I had an MT collab 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a football T-shirt actually a while ago. That was fun because he was at the store. And like there was like that was like the craziest time because the outside the store was crazy because you
Really?
could come inside and then he'd sign
oh, shout out MT.
yeah, like the package.
Wow.
And you get to meet MT. Like it was
That's
that was
dope.
actually this was 2017, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, this was peak.
So this
MT.
was peak.
You
Like
guys did a football shit back then.
back 2017.
That's interesting.
Hey, what do you have to say
27
about
with
now?
No. Shout out to you guys for doing it back then. Shout out to you guys for doing it back then.
Those guys in the future. You guys live in the
Yeah,
future.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's
you
where
look
it
at what's happening with football
Right
teams
now.
now. It's
Now,
like
yeah.
everybody and their grandmothers dropping a fucking football jersey.
Right.
True, very
Yeah.
true.
So that's like very innovative.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Guys, and you guys are fighting.
No, you guys are
You guys
going
have been
hard, bro.
fighting.
Bin.
See why you are
We've
sitting here.
been.
This is why we needed you here, bro.
Please tell her.
You guys did my first video, and you guys didn't even know who I was. You gave
Damn.
me, like, the boys gave me clothes for my first
Oh.
video.
Really?
I swear, yeah. They didn't even know who I was.
Sure.
I just went to
Shout
Fry Pan. Fry Pan was like, Esh, I'll call the guys. Called him. He's like, yeah, I thought you can take whatever you want. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Crazy.
Shout out. I didn't even know. Wow.
Shout out to the S God boys, man.
Hey, yeah.
Crazy. No, one thing
guys are
about us, we will, you know what? Like, I think
Yeah,
we're about
no?
that. Like, if you're dope, you're doing something dope, then why not? Like,
True.
you're a gang, you know?
I'm in the gang.
You guys,
Ah.
you guys won the best. What was it? Best brand.
Oh.
Eish, Lerato Laga.
Oh, shit.
Let me answer it.
I'm just respect.
Eish, we actually on the pod.
I'm
Yeah? Actually on the pod. Let me call you later. Shut up. Sorry, guys. That telephone, you can't.
You can't ignore.
Yeah, you can't.
And get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Shout out to True Love,
Shout
man.
out to
Shout out
the queens out there.
Shout out to the
You
queens.
know, we appreciate
Shout out
you
to
guys.
the queens.
Shout
They
out
don't
to all
call
the
you at
queens
work,
out
man.
Yeah, no, they call in time. Hey, they need to find out what's going on.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
Let's make sure.
What was I asking? Oh, you guys won an award. I don't know which year it was. What,
We want
acting?
to.
You won.
Yeah, Baba.
Yo,
Dropping
Mabanta,
bombs
Mabanta.
on them. Dropping bombs on them.
I just remembered it was the hip hop awards or something.
It was SA Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, I
Which
was
year?
there.
Yeah.
Were you there?
What year was
So it was 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
I was there
Bruce
at
got on
that,
stage and
at
said,
that awards
"Minister."
show, actually.
You can see what's going on here. Joe, bring the coins. You
Mm.
see you're
2017, the award
operating.
was what? Best.
Best
local
fashion, yeah,
brand.
local
Best
Two
brand.
local
years in a
brand.
row.
Yeah.
So you guys went back to back like the comrades.
Imagine.
They too much.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then
Just
they
like
didn't
the
give it to
Springboks.
us 2019
Yeah.
after we launched Girls Club. We were like, I was there ready for. They were like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
Zan, you
like,
can
I'm
take
getting
this
it
one.
again.
Like I was ready for my speech.
Who
Like
did
we
it?
had just
Who did they give it to?
launched Girls Club.
Dog.
Like
They have
won
no
it?
who won it
class.
that year? I think it was Bhutan, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey,
Yeah, it was
Bhutan.
Bhutan.
Shout out Bhutan.
Shout out Bhutan.
Yeah, they were also going hard. I won't lie.
Mm.
But like,
You were
yeah,
there.
I think. But then, they were just like, also, guys. I mean, it's
You
been
guys
2
did
years.
that.
It's been
Nah, we
like 2
can't.
years
Why?
in a
They
row.
You wanted
They
to
were-
say what?
They
They were like 2 years in a row
But
already,
yeah.
This is
guys.
too mood.
I guess
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you know the
Yeah, I was like, hey, they're gonna start saying you're buying these things.
Say what?
Oh, it's not that. I said, this is mood.
he said questa ad-lib.
Yeah.
3 years in a row.
Yeah, 3 years in a row. Good. It's a hip hop awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to give it to someone else.
No, they had to. They
this
had to.
brand is actually crazy, bro.
It's a powerhouse, man.
And then you elevated. You said luxury wear.
Yes.
You said, you know what? And I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna say, you guys with the coins, the ladies with the coins. Let me show
Come
you how it's
here.
done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I started personal shopping. I think so. I went to the Netherlands in 2022, and then when I was there, like a lot of people were like,
Come on, let's skip again.
"Yeah, please get me," and obviously with Europe being ahead, like having obviously because it's ahead with the fashion, with the items and stuff and the brands. So they were like, "Oh, get me a few stuff and whatever." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, sure, I'll do that." And then like it was more than one person, and I was like, actually. Yeah, like I mean, because this
That
is
meme.
I use my money to come here,
Yeah,
and
I gotta
I'm
pay.
like those costs and whatever. So and then I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna charge them, and they were like, everyone was like, yeah, sure, like charge us, like it's okay, it makes sense, And then that's what I did, and yeah, so that's what I do. Like if I'm like now again, I was in the Netherlands recently,
Shut up.
and
Fresh from the boat. Sheesh.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Flew straight from the Netherlands straight to +27 straight to
Literally,
SA
like
Streetwear.
I literally
Don't
just
play,
arrived. I
bro.
came straight here.
Yeah, she just got
Don't
you.
play. Lunala Badro, come on.
Y'all need to come, okay?
Come on.
She's even still speaking Dutch,
Why
bro.
won't I
You know what I'm saying? I have
Just got back now.
Eish.
Just got back.
Fresh from the waters, though.
Fresh
From the
from,
canals.
man. Skayeta and then.
Luna Petu, in the Rubita.
Hi.
guys, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. But that's amazing, man.
Yeah, so then that's when my personal shopping, that's when personal shoppers and kind of like when I travel, that's so I get stuff for people. And then obviously also they like less. So then it works out for them as well. And like you get the freshest stuff before they get to South Africa. You're like rocking, all the new Prada.
So how often do you do that?
For like it's actually for now it's once a year.
Okay.
But like I'm trying to, but obviously I still have it's a lot. There's a lot that's going
Boss
on.
lady.
I'm
Boss
here, like I can't
lady.
just leave because there's so much going on with the brand and stuff. And then so like when I do get a chance,
Okay.
then
So
I-
now they're gonna hit you up. Now they hear you and they're like, "Hey, now we have to make sure the coins are ready."
Yeah,
I
hit
also
me
remember
up.
I was just like, "Oh my God, where are you? Yes, please get me this thing."
But yeah, even if I'm here, like even when I'm here, I still
Make
do
a
run
post.
it. Like I still do get like stuff shipped and stuff.
And then like, will you also personal shop, like not traveling, like just buying people stuff, like just maybe helping people with their wardrobes?
Actually, I haven't done that before, to be honest. But I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, I think it's actually better than styling because, like, styling is quite a heck. Like this in South Africa, like it's so stressful.
Tough.
Like you enjoy it. Like I like putting things together, but like the admin, the processes, like and people not understanding like what styling really is about, and like it's just it makes it distasteful. Yeah, like and so I mean, I'd love to do that. I haven't done it. I would love to do that. But for now, like I've just styled a few people.
People we know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's leaving it at okay. You see? So
Apa
even-
problem?
No, I don't have. I used to have a highlight on my page of all the people that I've styled, but I think I removed it.
For the people who want to follow you, can you just let them? There's your camera there. Let them know where they can find you. Oh, sorry, it's right there. My bad.
So you can find me on Instagram at Zan XAN _ZAR ZAR. TikTok is the same. Twitter is the same. Yeah.
And then that other page of yours, but we'll put it there.
Oh, Lifestyle Secrets.
What's it called? Say it again.
Lifestyle Secrets.
No doubt. No, man, Zen, this was amazing.
This was amazing, man.
You know, we didn't even touch on the kick game because, is that for another show that?
Yeah, we must
I
come
told
back
you I'm
to that
coming
one.
back, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Yo,
not-
Yeah, you have to come back. You have to
Not
come back,
gang, yeah,
bro,
we have to pull up.
we've got another angle. We're working another right angle.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell them.
It's not the end.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not the end, this one.
No, thank you
I'll
so
be
much
back.
for pulling up. You know, we know fresh from the other side, straight into the,
Plus
Spaceship.
27 when I dial in.
We appreciate you, and I'm sure there's more that you're gonna do in the world that we're gonna see, and like, yo,
Of course.
we're excited to see what else you're gonna be cooking.
We will be there.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was actually so much fun. Like, this was not bad.
Wasn't
You
bad,
say
man.
you also say you don't like to do podcasts.
Yeah, this is my first podcast.
I'll
Like,
go.
Another one in the
Here
bag.
we go.
We on the road, baby. They can't stop us now.
Mean.
Zan did. Zan did.
Oh my gosh, man. No, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And like, yeah, man, I'm Calvin Eggs.
Enzo Marawa 1 million.
Tokyo Black, 3 stacks. Don't be whack.
Asibonge.
We outie.
Let's do 7 with my darling.